Good morning and welcome to the first theme park vlog from my January 2020 trip to California. Today I'm here at a very busy Six Flags Magic Mountain. Crowds are pouring in, as we can see from this one person. Look at this, it's absolutely empty. Come over here, Tim, come on in. Welcome to the vlog. And yeah, I've not been here since September 2015. However, this guy has been here a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been here quite a bit. Yep.
And hopefully we're going to get a lot of rides in today, I'm hoping
Tons.
so. So this park never actually used to be a 365 operation, did it?
Nope.
But now it is, as we can see from the sign up the top just there. It's a 365 operation, which means that, you know, has it paid off for them? Who knows? But for us being enthusiasts, this is great because it means we're going to get some quiet rides. We've already seen Goliath testing, we've seen Twisted Colossus, we've seen New Revolution, which I've not actually been on. Last time I was here, that was closed.
Yep. No more VR goggles though.
No more VR. It's quite funny, it was shut to put VR on it when I was last here, and now the VR is already gone. But and along with that, we've got a new ride. What's the new ride, Tim?
West Coast Racers.
West Coast Racers. You've already been on it.
Yep.
I've not done it yet, so I'm looking forward to it. I assume we'll probably head up there first and try and get that done, you know. But welcome to the vlog. Of course, with it being a Six Flags park, there'll be no on-ride footage allowed, unfortunately. But the park's open from 10:30 through until 6 o'clock, so hopefully we'll get plenty of rides in. But here we go. It's not just going to be me and Tim. We've got a friend of yours joining us later as well.
Yep.
So yeah, it should be a good day. Welcome to the vlog, and yeah, let's go for it. A very busy day here at Magic Mountain. Look at it. Here we go then. So we're inside the park, very quiet this morning, and we're going to head straight up towards West Coast Racers, the brand new coaster. But yeah, it's just nice to see all this round here, around what, well, it was rebranded to New Revolution, but what's it changed to now, Tim? Has it had a rebrand again, did you say?
The Classic Revolution.
The Classic Revolution. So it was just Revolution, then New Revolution, now it's the Classic Revolution, but it's good to actually see it up close and personal, and yeah, hopefully we'll get on that later on today. Sun's coming out now, nice warm day hopefully, compared to back home at the moment anyway. Right then, so we've had to walk the longer way round to get here to West Coast Racers, but welcome to the new themed area, the Underground. Here we are, she's even sweeping up the floor for us before we come in. Yeah, we had to walk the longer way round because they're doing a bit of filming this morning, so yeah, we had to come around that way. However, very impressive. It's a nice structure, isn't it? Like, it looks really good, especially with that blue California sky behind it. I think it really makes it. So the ride itself, manufactured by Premier Rides. Of course, it is one track, but you get to experience both parts of the layout because you go through like a pit stop section. It's got 4 inversions, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to experiencing it. It's just been tested actually, so hopefully we should be getting on that this morning and getting it out of the way. I was thinking new ride, theme park in California, going to be waiting about 2 hours, but looking at this, I think we're going to be on one of the first trains of the day, so yeah, let's go and have a little look. then, so we've started the day with not one, but two rides on West Coast Racers. And you know what? It's exactly what I was expecting, that coaster. It does exactly what they've been advertising it as. It's a really good, fun ride. And you've got to think, in terms of the overall package of it, the area around there looks a lot better with all the road underneath. The queue line's got some theming. Of course, you've got the pit stop in the middle of the ride. There's got some theming in there and some screens as well. But I do feel like that needs a bit more work. If that's the one thing they could do with it, it'd certainly be to improve the pit stop, because it kind of ruins the flow a little bit of the ride. But in general, I think it's really good fun. I think the high five element is absolutely awesome right near the start of the ride with the launches, and of course on the first part of the second section of the ride as well. I thought it was really good fun. I enjoyed it. It's a really nice addition to this park. It's like a step-up coaster between some of the other rides. God, I'm tired already walking up these hills. I forgot just how hilly Six Flags Magic Mountain is, and the fact we've just come off that twice, yeah, it took it out of me. It's not even that intense of a ride. It's just exactly what I was expecting, to be honest. Favourite elements, the high fives, and oh, here we go, we're all getting excited over a certain coaster above us. If you haven't guessed by the orange supports, Tatsu. Whoa. What a beauty. But yeah, it's just nice to see it all again. It's certainly a nice step up ride with this park. I think it's a great addition for them. And the support structure on it, it's built to last, isn't it? I mean, it's nice to see. You know, like some of the amazing support structure on it's great. The interaction really makes it for me. Looking at the other train, waving at them, and you're just so close to them in some of the elements. Fantastic, really nice ride. I look forward to going on it again. I am shattered, I'd forgotten just how hilly this park was. As we make our way down towards a coaster, and what I've not actually done before, and like I say, that is Revolution. It was shut last time I was here for refurbishment, so I'm looking forward to getting on it. Here we go then. So we've made our way to the entrance of the classic Revolution, and it is a bit of a classic because it originally opened in 1976. It's a Schwarzkopf coaster, and you know me, I'm a big fan of their ride, so I'm looking forward to giving this a go. I was a little bit gutted, to be honest, last time we was here in September 2015, because we knew it was going to be closed at the time because they'd advertised this refurbishment and the fact that virtual reality was coming. So we knew that it was going to be shut. It wasn't over a matter of we came to the park and it was just we got stung on the day and it was shut. So at least we knew about it, but it's nice to be back here and finally come and ride it. So I don't really know what to expect, but it's a bit of a classic. 76, you know, so it's an old coaster, but I'm looking forward to giving it a ride and seeing what it's like. Looks really fresh with all the support structure as well. I don't remember all the blue supports last time I was here. So yeah, let's go and give it a ride. I'll let you know what I think when I come off. Well, I'll tell you what, that was everything I was hoping it to be and so much more. I think the fact I didn't get on it last time really made it more, I was anticipating for it. I was thinking, oh, you know what's it going to be like? And I tell you what, it certainly hasn't under-delivered. I'd say it over-delivered, and you might be thinking, Sean, you know, we're looking at a 1976 classic Schwarzkopf. It's nothing to rave about, but you know me, I love my heritage rides and older attractions, and they sort of led the way for how attractions are today, and I thought that was a really good fun ride. Yes, it does trim it quite a bit, and you got some very slow sections. It was just really good fun through the trees. It's really nice and smooth as well. The lift hill going up into the trees, some really nice drops and banking on there. Ridiculously smooth for its age. The fact as well that it's just got the lap bar really makes it. And in general, you've got that quite an awkward but funny moment really, which when you're going down towards the loop, yeah, the angle of it is sort of like this, that heads down towards the loop and then up into it. Quite intense, not the most intense Schwarzkopf loop I've done. I've done quite a few of them, but it was more just good fun and the views from it that really made it. But overall, great ride, certainly one of my favourite rides here at Magic Mountain, but I tell you what really is definitely one of my favourite rides here, and that is X2, and we're just entering the queue for that now. The last time I was here, I remember seeing the queue for this all the way back down here. Also, for any American viewers watching, the line was all the way back down here. We had the flash pass last time. You know me, I don't normally buy express passes. I like to wait in the main queues, but we had to. It was that busy. So seeing it this quiet for X2, is insane. So we're gonna have a ride on here, and as always, I'll put in some off-ride shots. I tell you what, it's nice to be here in the sunshine. It might not be too hot, it's just a nice temperature today, but it's perfect for coaster riding in January 2020. Let's go. Well, I tell you what, I'd forgot just how intense X2 was. You got to think, I've been to Japan since I was last at this park, and I've been on Ijon at Fuji-Q Highland. And you know what? I thought X2, oh, it's not going to be anything now after doing Ijon. Oh boy, I was wrong. That was intense, and we had 2 rides on it back to back within about 15 minutes. Great to get back on it. It was more like X rather than X2 though, because we had no fire and no onboard audio, unfortunately. So it was like X with its, well, X with its paint job, with a new paint job basically. But it was good to get on there and have a ride, and I really enjoyed it. You know what? I'd say that coaster's gone back up in my rankings after doing it again. I think that's the thing, when you go to so many different parks, and since I was last here 4 years ago, I've been to so many more places and done so many more different rides. Sometimes you forget how good of a ride things are, and that's me with X2. I've not forgotten how intense it was. However, going on it again, it was ridiculously intense. I'd say it felt like it was running even better than when I first went on it, but it's one of them things, isn't it? Back in 2015, we did a lot of other parks for the first time. A bit like when we did our American road trip, really, that you have a lot of different emotions going through you at different times on different rides and parks, and it was maybe a bit overwhelming, whereas this time, to come back to it on a much quieter day, not have to queue for it, I enjoyed it a lot. It was absolutely amazing, brilliant ride. Anyway, another one of my favourites is open. Originally we thought this was going to be closed today, but it's Superman. I'm looking forward to getting on this. We had a bit of a scare, didn't we, Tim, this morning? We thought it wasn't going to be open, but we're getting on.
Oh yeah.
But Twisted Colossus looks like it's going to be closed, doesn't it, today? Which is a shame. But anyway, let's go for a little ride on here. Love it. We look very green in here, don't we? It look like the Hulk, but that's the wrong ride. That's the other side of America.
And there was just stuff that went by and it felt like it immediately started to like fall down like a waterfall. I hadn't seen that in a very long time. That's cool.
So after a little bit of a wait, we finally got on Superman Escape From Krypton, and oh boy was it worth the wait. It was great to get back on that coaster. It amazed me when I first went on it in 2015 to come back here and ride it again and do a back-to-back ride on there as well. Made it even more special. It's an excellent coaster, that. Of course, it opened in 1997. Originally it was supposed to open the year before actually, but of course it was having a lot of issues at the time getting it ready. But it's an absolutely spectacular ride. Of course, it used to be just known as Superman the Escape, where you would launch facing forwards and up the tower. That's actually 415 feet tall. But now, of course, they turned it round, you reverse up the tower. I'd love to have done it the other way when it first opened. I really would, just to have experienced it. But that ride, it really holds a special place in my heart. There's nothing like launching backwards to 100 miles an hour, and then the force, just as you're about to go up that tower, is unlike anything I've ever felt on a coaster before. It really is. Over 1,000 coasters, but there's nothing quite like that force of backwards 100 miles an hour waiting to just go up that tower. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, we had to do a bit of waiting because it actually went down. So the clip that you saw was in the queue line. At that point, we then left there, made our way to get some food because it went down, and then yeah, we went back again. Hey up, you're happy there. He's found the dollar. There we go. Yeah, oh, he's handing it in. What a good guy. He's handing it in. Look at that. True gentleman. We've not got him in the video yet. Come and introduce yourself. Come and say hello. Give us a plug for your YouTube channel. Go on.
Good? Theme Park ERT. Check us out.
Here we go. So this guy is a local to Six Flags Magic Mountain. You know a lot about this park.
Yeah.
And you've come down to see us today. You've watched a lot of the videos on the channel.
Big fan of you, Sean.
It's great. It's really good to see you down here. And we're having a great day. It's really quiet. And we're going on Apocalypse, aren't we now?
Yeah, let's head on.
Let's go and have a ride. It's awesome. Here we are then inside the queue line for Apocalypse the Ride, the GCI wooden coaster. Loving all this theming, this looks really good. Security checkpoints, a bit like Saw, isn't it? Having all the screens up here. Really nice. It's really good to see Six Flags going more down the themed route, and that's the good thing with the new themed area, the underground. They've really put a lot of effort in with it, like all the parking bays. We were saying just actually off camera, it'd be nice to see some more vehicles around there from West Coast Customs. I think that'd really make it. Yeah, this looks really good. Oh wow.
No contaminants found. Please move forward to evacuation train.
Nessun contaminante provato. Si prega di andare avanti.
All right, guys, put your hands up in the air and say woo! Woo! All right, enjoy your life.
This is what I say. It's still better than having, which you know, you're still kind of coming down from that. You're like, oh, what, you know. It does really nice. But I'm glad they do. I want the race. I would not be sad if they freaking stopped.
Just an awesome ride there then on Apocalypse the Ride. Great to get back on there. Really good GCI coaster. I love that airtime hill. Of course, you go down the first drop and then you bank to the right and over into a brilliant airtime hill. There's a really nice element on the ride before going up into that big overbank. And then of course the station fly-through is another big highlight of that as well, something that I love on a GCI coaster. Great to get back on it. You know what, we're having an absolutely amazing day here today. Came here in 2015, as I've mentioned loads of times for the first time. I'll stop mentioning it now, I promise. But I came then and had an amazing time. After doing all them other Six Flags parts last year, I was a bit nervous for today on how it was going to go and how it was going to feel. But we're having a great day, really good company, met some new faces as well, which is good. It's really quiet, ride reliability is good, you know, the major rides that I wanted to do are open. Like I say, it's only Twisted Colossus it seems that's down, but you know, it is one of my weaker RMC coasters. Hopefully we might get on it tomorrow. It's definitely down all day today, but hopefully we'll get it tomorrow. If not, it's not the end of the world. We got on my baby, Superman, we got on X2, and you know, it's really, really quiet, and we've still got a few hours left to go this afternoon to get some more rides in. So we're going on the B&M stand-up coaster now, the Riddler's Revenge. Really enjoy this. It's actually had a repaint around here since I was last here, and you've got the dart ride next door now as well. Battle for Metropolis, that's located next door, so they kind of refreshed all the area, and it looks great. I mean, look at the colour scheme now, you know, the green and yellow, it goes really nice, doesn't it? So yeah, let's go for a ride, and I'll put you some off-ride shots here from Magic Mountain. Oh, what a beast of a coaster. Opened in 1998, 6 inversions, and for me, you really feel the most force when you just come out of the incline loop. Fantastic, very intense. What a great ride. You enjoy that, don't you, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Classic. I tell you what, B&M don't build them like they used to. Whoa! Listen to it. Anyway, we're going on the dart ride now. This wasn't here last time I was at the park. Justice League, Battle for Metropolis. And I tell you what, I've been on a few of these. This time last year, I'd done none of them. Now I've done what, like 4 or something stupid? I think there's something like that, but here we go, most are going to have a ride on it. It's here, it's walk on, it's Battle for Metropolis.
Between Luther's master plan and the Joker's random attacks, they vanish us at every turn. Luther has used his vast resources to monitor each member of the Justice League and exploit our individual weaknesses.
Superman and Batman already told you about the situation here in Metropolis. Well, it's gone from bad to worse. Now that we know where the captured members of the League are being held, we need your help to break in and rescue them. Are you ready to get out there and represent the Justice League? Yes. Let me tell you about your problem.
Right then, here we go.
Time to settle with the bastards all dead. Get him, Harley. You bastard!
I'll take your legs for it. You deal with these.
I'll need Justice League team if you can keep up. Down here, following me. Hold still. It's a gas.
Hey! Oh, the gun's falling out.
Watch my back while I try to break into the security net. We need to get to Let's Go for Krypton.
Good work. Those things are trying to take.
Good work there, Tim. Good work.
Let's get moving. I'm sure they already know we're here. I warned you about joining forces with the Justice League. You'll now face the full force of my plasma blast.
Hey!
Next box. Target and destroy the crew. It's over this war. Where are we?
Cover us, return team.
Blast those next box.
I got this. Don't let them get away.
Let's get out of here.
We'd like to make you all honorary members of the Justice League.
Oh, that was absolutely awesome. A bit too pre-show heavy for my liking. There was two of them, and you might be thinking, hang on a minute, Sean, you love a good pre-show. It's exactly what Tim said to me. He's like, Sean, are you actually saying this? But yeah, the pre-shows were a little bit too long, maybe 7 or 8 minutes worth of pre-show, especially when it is a quiet day like today. I kind of feel like they should just open the doors to maybe at least one of them so you can just walk straight in, because the ride was just running around empty. But on a busy day it works great really, because it means that it keeps people having to just wait about in a normal queue line, and it means that they're watching a pre-show. The ride itself, it had some differences compared to the other ones that I've done, and it was fantastic, definitely the best one by far. It's a fully themed experience, of course it's in 3D as well, you wear the glasses, but the footage of it still came out quite nice really, even though so you can see what was going on. My favourite scene in there is the barrels that drop towards you. You got the Harley Quinn animatronic that I don't remember in the others. It was just a really nice put together attraction, fantastic dark ride that wouldn't look out of place in like a Universal park, so it was good to get on there and give it a go. Anyway, up next we're going on another ride that wasn't here last time. It's Crazanity, so we're going to give this a go. It looks absolutely huge, it's like a gyro swing, so I'm going to put in some off-ride footage for you guys so you can see this in action. It looks massive. honesty, was a little bit disappointed with that one. A bit of a shame because it's absolutely huge. I mean, it's one of the biggest of those out there in the world. However, I think the size of it was kind of its drawback with that. Normally, you look at it off right and think, wow, that's going to be intense. But to be honest, it didn't really have that much of a kick to it at all. That was manufactured by Zamperla, and I've done some of their smaller Discovery models, like the Discovery 30, for example, and I think they've got a lot of kick to them. With that, I just think the size of it, I mean, it took ages for it to get to its full swing. Don't get me wrong, it's good fun, but in terms of intensity, didn't really get that one too much. A little bit disappointed with that, but still, you know, it's still a good investment for the park. It was a new flat ride that opened a couple of years ago for them, so it's adding something else to the park, and it's down the back section as well, so it does keep it quite fresh in terms of new installations. Of course, they have the dart ride, refreshing things like Riddlers. So yeah, it was good to get on it, but yeah, a little bit disappointing. Something that's not disappointing though is a very unique ride that you won't find anywhere else in the world. You've probably never heard of it, but I'm going to announce it to you all now. You've never heard of this before. It's Batman the Ride, which is a B&M inverted coaster. There's no more of these out there in the world. If you want to ride them, you've got to come here to Magic Mountain. I joke, of course. Let's go on Batman the Ride and we'll see you when we come off. Which one is it? Batman, what? I don't know. One of them. Some off-ride footage there from Batman the Ride, the one and only. Of course there's a lot of them out there, but at least they cloned a good layout ride. I mean, it's a fantastic B&M invert. At least they didn't clone something like, I don't know, Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park, but I'm not a massive fan of. I mean, it's got better over the years, but no, it's good to get on there. It's gone very, very dark in here, hasn't it? Because we're about to ride Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom. Now, when I did this back in 2015, if I've not mentioned that already, I said I was going to stop, didn't I? When I did it, I wasn't a big fan. I was let down a bit by it actually, so I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it a bit more this time. It's a nice day for it. The sun's starting to go down now as well, so hopefully we're in for a good ride on Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. And the good thing is as well, look at this, no wait, fantastic day to come today. Picked a great day to come over, and yeah, we're coming back tomorrow as well for a day 2 vlog, do some of the other rides and check them out. But let's go on Lex Luthor. Of course, this is attached to the structure of Superman Escape from Krypton. Let's go. Right there, so we just come off Lex Luthor, and you know what? I enjoyed it. It was good to get back on it. It's still not one of my favourite drop towers out there at all, but I did enjoy it, especially with the sun going down. You got some great views over the mountains. This park is in an absolutely stunning location. And I'll tell you what else is stunning, the entrance to Goliath. Look at this. Any fans of Roller Coaster Tycoon out there? Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, this was a park in there. I mean, quite a few of the Six Flags parks were in it, but look at this. I mean, those guys are loving it as well. Look, all the checking out the quality of the entrance there. What would you give it out of 10 for that quality?
11.
11? Whoa, I love it. What about you, Tim?
Oh, I can't even, maybe an 8.
Yeah, maybe an 8, there you go. But 20 years old this year, isn't it, Goliath? Like, opened in 2000, so here we go. I absolutely love this. It's a really good ride. It's intense as well, isn't it?
And I like that the jungle sounds are still working. I mean,
yeah.
Even since it's opening, this sound effects have still worked. And it really makes the queue. I mean, the bamboo's been cut back and things like that, but I love hearing, oh, we're in the jungle. It's like the queue is a very interesting experience.
Mysterious, isn't it? And then you see that huge juvenile hyper coaster, and it's like, well, technically the model name was a mega coaster, wasn't it? But of course, it's over 200 foot, so yeah, it's a hyper. I think it's about 230, something like that, isn't it? Goliath. So here we go. It's a very impressive structure. Of course, just behind it, you can see Twisted Colossus. Like I say, we're not going to be riding that today, but you never know tomorrow. The good thing is, though, we've had a fantastic day. Everything that I really wanted to get on has been open, and yeah, we're going for a nice little ride on Goliath now, and like you know, it's just nice to see it again and be in this park. Like I said earlier on, being here again at this special park, especially from playing it with it in Six Flags, in RCT, and coming back here to see it again. Can't even get my words out. I'm really enjoying it that much. What a day! What a day! Great to get back on Goliath, a brilliant ride, and just as the sun's going down here as well, what an absolutely amazing day. Absolutely loved Six Flags Magic Mountain today. It's been even better than when I was here last time. But yeah, Goliath to get on there, brilliant ride. The views are stunning. I mean, looking up the right hand side when you go up the lift hill on that, is spectacular. Looking over the park, probably one of the best views I would say that I've seen in this park. It's absolutely stunning, it really is. Got just under 90 minutes left to go until the end of the day, so we're going for a ride now on Full Throttle, another ride from Premier Rides, this one. Let's go.
Back row?
So we've just done a couple of different coasters, starting off with Full Throttle, and you know what, it was great to get back on there. I think it's a fantastic ride, especially with the loop. It's brilliant, and that view is spectacular going around there, and it was just good to get back on it. It's a good fun coaster, but to be honest, after doing these two different Premier rides, of course the new one for West Coast Racers, I'd actually take West Coast Racers over it. And I know they're two very different rides. One's a skyrocket, of course, that being Full Throttle, but you know what, it was good to get on there and do it again, but I'd definitely take West Coast Racers over it, which might seem a bit of a controversial decision, but you've got to think a lot of people out there have different thoughts and different feelings on the coasters, and for me, I think West Coast Racers, it's the interaction between the two trains that really makes it. But don't get me wrong, I think Full Throttle is still a fantastic ride, yeah, even better when it's walk-on, isn't it, really? It's brilliant, and I think it's the views for me, especially when you go through the loop. Following on from that, we've just had a ride on the classic coaster known as Viper. It's 30 years old, opened in 1990, 90, that did. Brilliant ride. You know me, I love my Arrow Classic coasters, and it's brilliant. I mean, it's got 7 inversions. Some of the guys were telling me it's had a bit of a refurbishment recently as well, so it was looking really good. And I remember last time I was here, I was a bit annoyed how the train had all sponsorship all over it, that kind of ruined the look of it. Now that's all gone, the trains are just painted nicely now, so it does look a lot better than it did previously. And it was riding really well, a little bit slow after the mid-course, of course, going through the last couple of inversions and corkscrews, but it was good to get on there and have a ride, and it's still one of my favourites at the park. Anyway, the last hour really now, not too much time left. However, we've done loads today. Even if I was just doing one day here this trip, you know, I would have been really happy, but the fact I'm coming back for a second day tomorrow is even better. And of course, we've still got a few coasters to get on. You never know, we might get Twisted Colossus tomorrow. If not, it's not the end of the world. We've got on my baby Superman, we've got on X2, of course the new coaster as well, got Revolution that I didn't get last time, so I'm really happy. And up next we're going for a ride on. You can't just say Tatsu, you gotta go Tatsu. So here we go, let's go for a ride on here, B&M Flying Coaster.
Just a small town girl,
living in a lonely world. Yeah, that's my sort of operator.
train going anywhere.
I think he's going California.
Enjoy riding on tattoo.
What was it?
Right then, so we just did a couple of night rides here at Six Flags Magic Mountain to end our day, starting off with Tatsu, and it was good to get on there, but I tell you what, that pretzel loop, it's ridiculously intense. It's not for everyone, that. Would I say it's for me? Probably not. It's certainly a very impressive ride, don't get me wrong, and it's probably the best B&M flying coaster there is out there. And it is a fantastic ride with incredible views, especially at night. Riding it in the dark and seeing across the park is spectacular, it really is. However, flying coasters just aren't for me, but I completely understand if you came to this park and thought it was your favourite ride here. If you love flying coasters, you're going to absolutely love Tatsu. And then we ended the night with a ride on X2 at night. It was absolutely incredible, running really well. I can't believe we've had 3 rides on it today. It's been absolutely awesome.
So Sean, the viewers all want to know, did you have a Six Flags
Oh,
day?
here we go. Well, Tim, you know what? I did have a Six Flags day, but a good Six Flags day. This, by far, is the jewel in the crown of Six Flags. I absolutely love it. I think it's a brilliant park. I loved it in 2015. I've loved it today, and it's been great to come back and see it all, hasn't it, really?
Great day.
What have you thought to it today? General thoughts and operations and everything?
Everything was going well. Everything was open. So except for Twisted, but
Just Twisted Colossus.
I'll take X2 and Superman any day.
We're back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow. I mean, these guys who just keep walking in the background, like these guys seem like they've all had a good day as well. Of course, it's not just been me and Tim. There's been a whole group of us here today. All these wonderful guys. We've had a great day. You know, some familiar faces, some new faces. It's been absolutely awesome. And like I say, I think we're all back tomorrow for another day of fun here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. The highlight for me today, it's got to be getting back on Superman, hasn't it? I absolutely love Superman. What a ride. We didn't think we was going to get it. I mean, this morning we were saying like, oh, you know, it might not be open today. A few of the guys have said it has become a little bit unreliable. So we didn't know if it was going to be open. But as soon as we heard it, we were straight there. We didn't get on it. We went for lunch. We heard it again. We went straight back and we just got on it. So I'm glad we had a couple of rides on there and it's been absolutely awesome. Operations have been great. The park's looking fresh. And of course, West Coast Races, I think, is a really nice attraction for them here. It fits in really well to the lineup. It's a build-up coaster, isn't it? And yeah, it's certainly, I'd say now I've thought about it a bit more. I know earlier in the vlog this morning I said I don't think it has exceeded my expectations. Thinking about it throughout the day, I'd say that it has. I think it's a really nice addition. The park looks really fresh. What a great day. We'll be back tomorrow for some more fun here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Thanks everyone for a wonderful day. And that means it's time to cue those credits. See you all soon.